Alright, people, I got the biggest YouTube challenge that this country's ever seen. What we're doing here, this is going to be done by the baby boomers and Generation X for the main part. What we're doing is some old school. Old school, you're going to show me in your most patriotic way possible on the date of, and this date is very important, very, very important, the most important thing. This absolute most thing about the challenge is this date. On 4/17 of this year, 22, we are going to go to the mailbox in your most patriotic way. We are going to send one of these, an envelope addressed to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C., 2500. And what we're doing is you're going to send one of these in it. Pink slip. This pink slip's for Joe Biden and his tyrannical administration. And as you can see, I got it written out there. I'm looking to have them removed and put terms and limits on all politicians that have over 10 years in office. These long-term politicians gotta go. Nothing but corrupt, greed, overreach, just power grab. They're really the ones that run the show. We know this. Us baby boomers and X generation. And you're going to sign and you're going to date it for what you want. You write out anything you want. You can't. I'm not sending you this paper. You're going to fill one out yourself. And you're going to put on there it's a pink slip for who you want and what for. But I think I got a pretty good idea there for you. But for Generation Y, and not so much Alpha, this here is important. This is how we did things back in the day, old school. You filled out an envelope with an address where it was going. And then you gotta pay. You gotta pay for a little piece of paper. It goes right here. It's a stamp. It'll cost you that much now. 58 cents. 58 cents, you gotta go get one of these. It's a stamp from your local post office. Sometimes your grocery store carries them. But tell them you want a stamp. 58 cents is what this will cost you. And you probably get an envelope for free. But anyhow, you're going to put this stamp up in this corner. And that's what pays for this mail to go out. And in this, you're going to fold this. If you decide to contribute to this challenge, you're going to stick one of these inside of this. If you turn around, it opens up and you stick mail in there. That's what they call mail. You can't hit a button and send it. It's not a text message. This is real. They can't erase this. They have to dispose of it, like we used to do back in the day. A paper ballot for voting. And that's what we're doing here. We're showing how the vote was stolen from us countrywide. We're going to flood the mail system in Washington, D.C. with pink slips and envelopes. Undeniable truth of what our vote really is and what we want. Now, if we put video cameras on our post offices, make sure this mail ain't disposed of in any way. We got plenty of patriots. We got truck drivers willing to run circles around Washington protesting. I'm sure we can get some more of you patriots to watch the mail on a Monday morning to make sure it's going to Washington. So we can handle that. Our vote's undeniable. They can't hide it and they can't deny it. So, proof be shown. And God's truth is code, code's God's truth. So, yeah, we expose them. And if they're going to shut down the mail then you even know how more tyrannical your government actually is and still needs to be removed. Regardless, the baby boomers and Generation X will get things taken care of. the old school way. These guys want to join in, and your Y generation, you know, if you ain't too woke to do so, to find out what we the people are really about, the patriots, let's do this old school way. Let's flood the mail systems and the White House with your pink slips and your votes. Let them be seen. And we'll show who our legitimate president was to begin with. Or maybe you're just tired of, you want terms and limits on all politicians. Maybe you're still happy with Biden, whatever. I can't see how you could be, but anyhow, you get my point. You want to join in? It's your choice. But just our Trump voters alone will snow Washington under with envelopes and pink slips. Let's show you the vote. This is undeniable truth. They can't deny it. We'll prove it. We'll be putting trucks full of mail, legal trucks, federal trucks, into Washington. Our trucker convoy can't go in there, but federal trucks can. And we get our point across again. That big cage they got around the White House and the Capitol, well, that's just a big mail bin to catch all these envelopes and pink slips. Join me and show how patriotic you can be on 4/17 of 22 this year. That is Easter evening, the resurrection of our good Lord's Day. You're going to go that evening and put your envelope and your pink slips in the mail, and you will be sent out Monday morning, and it'll be the resurrection of our country. So join me in our country's biggest challenge ever, to eliminate a tyrannical government and long-term politicians. That's what I'm asking for of you, as a patriot, as somebody that loves this country, and as every man that fought and died for these stars and stripes. Join me in saving this country on the rebirth of our great Lord as well. Thank you. Send your pink slips, please. Patriotic now, keep it. Let's see them. I want to see them. I want to see how patriotic you can be stuffing that envelope in that mailbox. So that's your challenge, people. Let's get her done the way we used to do it. We didn't win World War II by sitting on a boat, watching the beaches from the boat. You got to go in there and you got to fight. Let's fight and let's win this country back. God bless America.